The first question, could you talk about educating children? How to make choices heartfully, wisely, when educating our children as parents? How do we guide them towards fulfilling their full potential?
There is only one answer to all the three questions. Be an example. Meditate over it, you'll get more ideas. We have to make them experiment. Things like when we are sitting here, how many can, without using iPhone, can say it, which side is the north side? Did you enter this hall or you entered into this building from east side or west side? Don't look around. What's the color of the ceiling? So we need to make them more observant. When we go to a friend's place or go to a restaurant, having visited all this, you ask them, my dear child, what did you see? Which side did you enter from? At least at home, make them understand the sun rises this side, sun sets this side. So they will have the concept of directions. They'll also get interested in planets and stars with this little exercise. Soon as they wake up, make them more observant, more aware. You hear any birds? Do you see the raindrops falling? Things like that. So they become more observant about things in life. The chair that you sat, what's the color of it? So they can go more and more in depth with the sensations coming from outside. Then you can ask them as they grow a little more, ask them, what dreams did you see? Pray with them morning and evening and before taking meals. There are many things of that sort. Flowers, you have a walk in the garden and talk about flowers, colors. There is no end to such inquiries, you see. Then later on, as I was saying, initially it was external. Later on, you can make it more internal. Excuse me. Not just the dreams, but the kinds of thoughts they have, feelings they have in their heart. When they meet individuals, what do you think about this person? Analyze that. Don't give them feedback that, oh, he's not a nice guy. You just hear them, that's all. So, not only externally be more aware, but from inside also make them more cognizant. I think that's the beginning of it. Later on, as per age, you can develop various methodologies of strengthening their emotions. When they begin to go to kindergarten and all that, there will be competitiveness for playing certain toys. And they really get aggravated. Sometimes they come crying, oh, they didn't give me this toy. And if this is not settled, as they grow up, they will remain competitive in nature. So sooner we settle the score, better it is. Otherwise, baggage keeps on adding up. See. Parents just have to be an ideal example. You cannot say, oh, our relation is not working out, so I'm sorry, you have to suffer for us. You have to make a choice. That's why this theme, neither this nor that. It's a complete, conclusive approach to life. You can't leave it halfway.
In, in epigenetics, the influence of the external environment on the cells can be observed. So, for example, the queen of bees is originally perfectly identical in her DNA. It is only when she feeds on the royal jelly that her DNA is transformed and she becomes a queen. So, in human time, do we have the ability not to be influenced by the external environment, but to create this environment inside us to change our DNA?
The main purpose of our practice. I do clearly remember 30th April 1978 when Babuji was in Bangalore celebrating his birthday. He gave a message. The initial part of the message he was saying, temperature outside can go up or down, it can become really hot. But when you have air conditioned room set at 23 degree or 20 degrees, it doesn't change much. It is set. Then he extends this philosophy and says, you have to air condition your heart. Don't let the temperature go up and down, emotional temperature. Maintain it. And that's why we have this idea of constant remembrance, but you can't fake it. Just by remembering someone, you are not able to change your inner landscape. One has to remain meditative. Having meditated for a few minutes in the morning, that meditative state has to extend as much as possible. If possible, 24/7. That is the idea behind the entire practice. And when you remain meditative, you are victorious on emotions. It's not that you don't enjoy or you don't become sad. All these things will happen. See, difficulties will be there, happiness will also be there. But that inner radar chooses not to respond and become miserable. Pain is there, but no misery is there. Pain is at a physical level. What affects most human beings is at emotional level. Oh, I have a headache. Good, it's all right. My husband didn't even look at me. He didn't even give me paracetamol. And you want to extend the problem and you want to give headache to that poor fellow. So you're not only disturbing your own heart, but you're disturbing others because you're not able to go through it yourself. The only way is this meditation. In message 30th April this year, I have talked at length on the idea of surrender. It is at the culmination of surrender that one opens the door of negation, what Lalaji Maharaj calls at a state of Bakaya Baka in his conversation with Babuji Maharaj. It only means, I'll explain to you further because to understand what this negation is all about, when we understand surrender. Surrender is also somewhere, it's a product, it's not an act, it's a fruit of our exercise. Excuse me. So I have put the whole progression in the form of questions. Is negation possible without surrender? Is surrender possible without proper love for the object to whom you are surrendering? Is love possible without admiration and appreciation? Is that also possible without some positive experiences? Are these experiences possible without practice? Now you can connect the dots. When we look at the beauty of surrender, it is not a defeatist attitude. In fact, surrender is not the right translation from its original Sanskrit, the word called saranagati, to take a refuge at the feet of the Lord, lovingly. So, when our ego is being dissolved, it will never be dissolved completely, though. And we need not dissolve it also. We need to refine it. That's what is called fana in the language Lalaji uses to Babuji. And even when the self is somehow transcended, then it is called Bakaya Baka. And interestingly, I would like to share an episode on this. Once I was in Shahjahanpur with Babuji. We were alone, and sometime around 4 o'clock, he asks me, "Can you please bring me the book?" I said, "Babuji, which book?" "Truth Eternal." So I went, grabbed the book from the office. He straight goes to the letter written by Lalaji to him. And that's where these two conditions are mentioned. Lalaji writes to him that you have crossed the stages of fana, and with the grace of God, now you're about to enter a state of bakaya baka. From the same source, you will be granted this condition. So then Babuji put down this book and started laughing actually. It was very childlike laughter. It says, then he asks me, where can you get a certificate like this? He says, I've been given the certificate that I have crossed fana and state of Bakaya Baka will be granted from above. So these are very lofty conditions. And they all unfold not because of our planning or because of our strategies, but just practicing day in and day out and see how slowly everything opens up. We have to stay put with our practice.
Thank you, Daaji.
That's it. Wow, thank you. like exams,
Prasad, abhi you're not done yet. There's one more thing, last thing. Just you're not going to talk in this. World Book of Records, which is an organization based in UK and also Switzerland, has decided to honor Daji today for matchless contribution to promote Raj Yoga and Sahaj Marg system of spiritual practice to serve society on behalf of all the citizens of United Kingdom. So, brother Mahendra Singh is here. Brother Mahendra Singh, you may have seen him yesterday as the Brighter Minds man, who was the. I thought it was a surprise, but seems like it already told you.
Thank you, Mr. Jadeja. Our organization keeps getting awards after awards after awards. Do you think I'm better than Babuji or Lalaji? They never got any award, though they were much better than any of the masters that will be born in the future. But they didn't have you all, see. You need those hearts around. Otherwise, masters, however great they may be, you cannot succeed in spreading the messages of the heart. So, thanks, and thanks to all of you. Keep doing your great work. Thank you.